Yeah, I think the mistake that people make is they assume that the major problem here with fentanyl poisoning in America, which is now the leading cause of death for people under the age of 45, is that this is basically about the Mexican drug cartels. The drug cartels are certainly involved, but they're the junior partner. This is a CCP run operation, and you can look at every link in the chain and discover that. So the precursor chemicals that make fentanyl, a lot of people already know those come from China, 90% of them. Those precursors arrive overwhelmingly in a single port in Mexico, the port of Manzanillo on the West Coast. The international terminal at the port of Manzanillo is not run by a Mexican company. It's not run by an American company. It's run by a Chinese company. And I think that's one of the reasons they have a hard time stopping this flow of precursors. But those precursors then are moved from the port of Manzanillo up to a town in northern Mexico where they are joined together to create this deadly cocktail of fentanyl. And there are, according to the Department of Homeland Security, some 2,000 Chinese nationals that are helping the drug cartels do this. So there's a Chinese influence, CCP influence, even at this level. Now, once they've created this fentanyl poisoning, the vast majority of people that are dying of fentanyl overdoses don't even know they're taking fentanyl. It's being laced into illegally made pills that look like Vicodin and Adderall. And the drug cartels, to do that, they need pill presses and they need pill molds, these small molds that make these fake pills look like the real deal. Well, they get those pill presses and they get those pill molds, the drug cartels do, from China. And according to the Department of Homeland Security, China is selling those to the drug cartels basically at cost. In other words, they're not trying to make money off of the deal. Now, once they've created these pills, they smuggle them across the border. The Mexican drug cartels need a secure means of communication. So what do they use? They use Chinese apps and they use Chinese encrypted communication devices because they know that China will not share those communications with U.S. law enforcement. And then the final sort of link in this chain is, of course, money laundering. Every drug cartels needs to launder these large cash profits. It used to be in the old days that the drug cartels used Latin American banks when they were selling largely heroin and cocaine. These days, that's changed. The Mexican drug cartels now use Chinese state banks to launder their money, and they oftentimes use students, Chinese students in the United States on education visas to do so. So the cartels are involved, but they are the junior partner.